Welcome back to AM Northwest. Our next guest says she shouldn't have to choose between food that brings you joy and the food that's good for you. Here to share a recipe from her debut cookbook, we welcome the author of Joyful, Radhi Devlukia-Shetty. Radhi, great to meet you, and I'm excited about this cookbook because it's really about a lifestyle almost, right? Because it's great food and also it's how you live your day.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Helen. I'm so excited to share this recipe with you. It's amongst 125 recipes that are in my cookbook, and it's flavorful, it's vibrant, and it's just a fun recipe to make in the kitchen.
And you mentioned plant-based, the idea that it's good for you as well.
Yes, I feel like when we think about healthy, we think the food shouldn't taste good.
Right.
And so, this cookbook is hopefully going to show you that you don't have to choose between that. It can be both. It can be fun, flavorful, but also can feel really good for your body too.
All right, let's do it. What you making?
So we are making, I feel like tacos are a great comfort food, but I've done my little spin on it, and I'm making cauliflower tandoori tacos.
Ooh.
So we're going to start off by doing the marinade, because the marinade is where all the flavor lies. We've got yogurt in here and tomato paste, as you can see.
Yeah.
And throw in the spices. Now, spices is where you can play in the kitchen. It's the exciting part of, when you're making a dish. So I've got a garam masala here. Now, garam masala is a traditional Indian spice, and it's a great place to start if you're a newbie at spices. It's got all the flavor packed into one little spice.
Yeah.
Turmeric, coriander powder, smoked paprika, and then I've got a spice called asafoetida. Now, people may not have heard of it. You can find it on Amazon, but it tastes and smells very similar to onion and garlic, but it's really, really strong.
Oh.
So we're going to throw that into the wet ingredients. So mix your dry with your wet. And you've got this beautiful color orange marinade right here. And then we're going to chop up the cauliflower. So we're just going to chop it up into small little florets once this is all mixed up. Can you see the color of this?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Orange color. So next up, we cut up the cauliflower. So I have a quarter of a head of cauliflower here. Take off the green bits. And we're just going to chop it into little florets just like this. So just small kind of 1-inch florets. Chop that up. And then we're simply going to dunk it and dip it. So I think the more you coat on, the better. So we're going to throw it into the marinade and just going to dip it, coat it with the marinade generously. And then I've already done a few here, and you can see that they are beautiful orange color, packed with vibrance. Place them onto a pre-oiled baking tray or parchment paper, and then you're going to pop it into the oven. While that's cooking, we are going to get going with the sauces, and there's a mango salsa in this.
Oh, you had me at mango, yes.
And you know what? If you're at home and you're thinking it's not mango season right now, you can swap this out for peaches, pineapple, any stone fruit you have in the fridge. Just experiment.
Okay.
We have mango, we've got chopped tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, fresh ones, and fresh cilantro, and then a good squeeze of lime going on top of that. So we're going to mix all of that up. And this is where you get the hot, the sour, the spicy, the sweet with the mango. It's a really nice balance of flavors in here. So we're going to put that aside till your cauliflower is ready. And the final sauce that goes on top is a refreshing fresh mint and yogurt sauce. Oh. Sometimes with spicy food, you want that cooling, end to when you're eating it. And so this is a nice little drizzle that goes on top. And then once your cauliflower is ready, which by TV magic it already is, we've got
looks good.
Nice and crisp on the outside and kind of tender and juicy on the inside. So then we simply, I'm going to put this over here. We're going to assemble. So I've already done one here, as you can see, but I'm going to assemble it for you so you can have a look at how. So you put the cauliflower on top, big chunks of the cauliflower, add on your salsa.
And is that naan bread?
This is, yes. Oh. I've used naan bread. You can use tortilla wraps if you have them, but naan's got really nice fluffy texture, and it's actually a really lovely flatbread that we use a lot in Indian culture too. And there you have it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And let me show you guys how that looks. Can you see that?
That looks gorgeous.
Right. It's such a simple dish that you can make, and it feels cheeky, but not too cheeky.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I've never heard a dish described as cheeky, but I like it. I'm going to use that from now on. That's wonderful, and you've got many more recipes, and also you've got wellness tips and skincare tips as well. We're going to put, the book again is titled Joyful. Radhi Devlukia-Shetty, thank you so much. That was fun.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Helen. It was
you bet. You bet. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.